Man, gather round. OG Sim back here. And today I'm glad to announce I finally have a tale of victory and glory as I'm feeling like I don't know, I'm feeling like I'm about 70%, man. I feel some vitality. I was able to sit up today, man, and eat some hearty meals and clean up a little bit, and then had a photo shoot yesterday. So as you can see, I trimmed my beard up. I'm coming for a different look, like the Colonel Sanders look. I like the mustache with the little fluffy hair around there. I'm just giving it a try because while here in Vegas, I was normally clean shaven, but since I had a full beard, I tried some different looks for the photo shoot, and this is the one that I ended up sticking with. So I'm going to give this a try. But the reason that there's victory and glory today, there's victory that I'm finally feeling like I can start working out again. I'm gonna test it out tomorrow at the Muay Thai school, where we do a lot of martial arts movie fight scenes. And so I'm gonna, not push myself, but I need to start getting active. My muscles were mush. So now it's time to, feel solid again, man. Just feel like a brick house, And there's glory because today, guys, I'm going to share with you guys, man, the secret hard truth that nobody's telling you about, even these dating coaches that I thought were legitimate and above board, man, and just awesome guys. But I think we can all have bad days, so I'm not going to be too harsh today, but I'm going to give you my reaction to a couple of videos that I saw with some dating coaches, man. So without further ado, let's get into the topic of today's video, which is all men must watch this video to see why dating is broken and trash in America. And dude, there's a lot of people on YouTube covering dating and meeting and attracting women, bro. And I'm gonna tell you where my channel is different. And there's three main reasons why my channel is different, why I want you guys to come to my channel, like the video with a thumbs up, subscribe, man, and most importantly, hit the notification bell for all, because all my videos now that I'm back from the dead are going to be full of heat, authenticity, and hard-hitting points in the truth, man, because the truth shall set you free. Number one is this, guys. I'm 60 years old, and next month I'll be 61. And what that means for you guys is this, guys. If you ever notice in movies, man, when you look to find the master, or guys climbing to the top of the mountain to lay at the feet of the master, they're seeking the old wise dude, man. It's always an old dude, man. Because what happens, man, an old dude has seen the trends, he's been through life, and he's just seen everything. There's nothing new under the sun, guys. I don't care how much we got these smartphones and TikTok and Instagram and all this instant data. All you young people have now is the ability to see data instantaneously or faster than, let's say, previous generations. And I think that's, it can be a good thing and a bad thing. So let's call it a double-edged sword. So being 60 years old, dude, I remember the good old days. I remember, like, when my grandfather used to tell me, we used to have to walk 10 miles in the snow with no shoes to go to school, and horse and buggy and all. Okay, I got it. I got it. All I'm saying is I remember the good old days when America was a great place, because if you went to school and made good grades, bro, you didn't have to be a pro athlete or a rapper or entertainer or model or a famous movie star to have a hot wife, dude, a nice car, 2-car garage, dude, with a wife and 2 kids, a kitty cat and a dog, a wife who loves you, man, and, good neighbors, and just a good life, dude. Then things have switched, in the 60s, man, with the, I think it was the advent of equal rights, dude, and feminism, bro, and then the Welfare Act. I've just seen the whole evolution of things, how women have just evolved in the roles of society, where things have turned topsy-turvy. Well, now what you get young guys don't understand is women are now men. They have more masculine traits, and men are now women. with feminine traits, dude. And this is, I'm not trying to be harsh on either sex. I'm just telling you what I've seen being older, because if you grew up, like let's say you grew up on a farm, right? And you understand that you reap what you sow, meaning that in the farming life, dude, there's cycles. I think you have to plow the soil, dude, to turn it over. That's why they plow it, to turn it over. So the soil is underneath with the nutrients are brought to the surface, and you lay out these tracks or patterns where you plant the seeds, and then you cover them up, and then you water them, and then you, you nurture them, nutrition, keep the bugs away, keep the animals away. And then harvest season comes up, you get the fruits of your labor. So if there's no labor, there's no fruits. Now with you guys, society, with the whole instant gratification and ADHD, you want everything fast. You want sex fast, you want a hot girl fast, you want relationships fast, you want love fast, right? Because deep down, everybody wants love. But here's the problem, you forgot there's a maturation process where you got to put in work to become. That's why I like movies like Conan the Barbarian and The Matrix, dude, and different movies like that, where you have to put in work to become what you're going to be. And I think with Instagram and TikTok and all these dating, all these websites on the internet, man, these social media sites, all you see is add water, stir, instantly famous. And that's not how life works. And I think it confuses a lot of people. So I want to get straight into the meat and potatoes of this video, because I got a lot of gems to lay upon you guys. And after today's video, all of you guys on the internet will know that OG Silverback, dude, really understands female nature, dude, dating and relationships, because he's from a time past. Oh, so here's the other two reasons. Number two, bro, I went to prison. And when I went to prison, dude, I was gone for 10 years. So society did a developmental leap, left me behind. Internet came out, all this stuff. So when I come out, I'm kind of lost. I'm like the movie with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. Something called Something Man. I forget what it's called. But they were both frozen in time and brought back in the future. So they had old school ways, which made them more sophisticated than the people who developed the new jack stuff. And number three, I've been married twice, dude. I've been an athlete. I've been a bad boy. I've been a bouncer, a stripper, a bodyguard, a masseuse, a bartender. All the professions that allow me to really understand female nature firsthand. Did I say I was a bodybuilder as well in the martial arts? I've been a bodybuilder. I've been all the different professions and things that have allowed me to have insight into female nature firsthand. And I'm going to share that with you in this video, this very thought-provoking video. So without further ado, let me get into what started this, guys. So what I do is, as I'm making my videos, I do research on the internet and YouTube to see what is relevant, what is pertinent, and to ensure that my content is up to date and it has information from my past, my experiences, and what's going on today. So it's all like blended together, because I don't want to give you outdated information. So I was watching Fresh and Fit, and they had this dude named Hasif and his roommate. I forget the dude's name. He's a light-skinned dude. He seems like a cool dude, but these are young dudes, bro. But I watched them on Fresh and Fit, and Hasif was just going in on women, because I like Hasif. I think he's Nigerian dude or something, but he's very determined. He's very focused, bro. He's very about being the best version of himself. He put in the work, and now he is enjoying the fruits of his labor. He put in about 10 years to become who he is. I'm really proud of the guy, but today he let me down. I'm gonna share with you why, man. Let me bring this up, man. I want to try to utilize modern technology. So what happened was, I came across this, man. I came across this this video here, and it's The Secret Lives of Highly Desirable Women. So I said to myself, oh, this is going to be a good one, man, because Hasif, man, he asks the right questions. He understands female nature. He's going to go in and expose the truth. So let's just see what happens and this is going to be a fair use video guys. I'm using clips from other content creators, and then I'm going to add value by reacting to them. So let's go into this, guys.
Before we start today's video, I want to let you guys know that Saturday, March 5th in Atlanta, Georgia, we're having our live show and social. Guys, you want to be there. You don't want to miss this amazing experience. So go to roommatesatl.eventbrite.com. Link in the description below. We'd love to see you guys in Atlanta. And let's get back to today's video. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Hafiz.
Chris, the star of the show, baby.
Yes. Welcome back. Another week.
I like to say I like their new format. I think Chris is a good guy. I think they balance each other out. You know, Chris to me is more like a street dude, and Hasif is more to me like an educated dude. Let's just say I don't really know him. I don't follow him that tightly, but I'm just saying I like the new format and get to see Chris more.
He up in here in Dallas, Texas, looking beautiful.
Looking great.
Causing me traffic. Daggum Dallas Mavericks.
I'm not gonna lie, man. The traffic has been getting pretty intense.
They must have been doing really well. I don't know what the record is, but they got fans showing up.
You know, Chris, this new show has been a lot of fun.
Yes,
it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy the diversity. I really enjoy the perspectives, and I really enjoy having the ability to have civil conversations.
Exactly.
Because I think to me in today's society, it's so easy for people to, trigger people, or so easy for.
No, and I totally agree with Hasif, man. I think he's well spoken. And that's why I was let down, because dude, he's very articulate and he is a very smart guy, and he knows how to get to the heat of the matter. Like, he doesn't tolerate women's BS on their not taking responsibility or accountability. He cuts right to the quick of it. But today, man, something was off, and I don't know if it's the newness of the show or he's excited about the event in Atlanta. I don't know, but he was off his game.
People to just do things for moments, but to be able to have genuine, meaningful conversations that are also fun. Exactly. People have been loving your commentary.
I don't know, man. I'll be trying my best, you know what I mean, out here in these streets,
Yes.
That's all it is. Help the conversation, to move the culture forward.
Yeah. So I'm excited about our new two guests.
Oh no, they ready. You know what I mean? They definitely ready. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go ahead and get started. So guys, welcome to the show, the one and only Tosh and Bay.
Okay, guys. So right off the bat, let's be honest, man. Tosh is racially ambiguous. To me, she looks like she's, mixed with some white and maybe some Latino or some African American or some Colombian or something. She's got a very different look to her, man, with the curly hair and all that. She's very beautiful. And Natasha, I don't know if she's El Salvadorian or Colombian, or she's mixed with Russian or whatever, but she's got a different kind of look. You know what I mean? I really don't like her look. I don't like the sleeved up tattoo look, but that's me. I kind of like gravitate toward Bay. But obviously they're very beautiful, and that's why the title of the video is The Secret Lives of Highly Desirable Women. And here, just so you guys know, I did some research before I did these videos, man. They're both Instagram influencers. They're best friends, bro. Or maybe they're content creators together, but they hang out a lot together. They're in their 20s, bro. And I wanted to share that with you. They're in their early 20s, dude. So I wanted to share that with you. They're very highly desirable, and they're making money off Instagram. I don't know what else they're doing. I didn't look into if they had OnlyFans or seeking arrangements. I'm just saying they're very attractive, in my opinion, pleasing to look at, very shapely, and they have a large social media following. So let's follow this line of questioning here.
Woo! Ladies,
how y'all feel?
Good.
Y'all good? Y'all relax?
Yeah.
Getting there? A little nervous now? When the light come on, a little different.
I was all good till the cameras turned on.
Oh man! Just imagine the cameras are not here.
Oh, I will.
So, ladies, can you give a bit of an elevator pitch synopsis about who you are, what you do, and all that good stuff?
Go ahead.
Oh.
Okay, well, my name is Bay. I do a few different things, so I'm just gonna put it under the category as entrepreneur. I love.
You notice, man, a lot of very attractive women nowadays that have seeking arrangements and OnlyFans and these Patreon paid for web, porn sites. They say they're themselves entrepreneurs. So I didn't like that, but let's listen.
love business. My main focus right now is fitness and expanding my business in fitness. Other than that, who am I as a person? I guess we're gonna find out throughout this conversation.
Hi, I'm Natasha, and right now I'm a dental assistant, and I'm a canvas for a lot of makeup artists here in Dallas, and that's what I do mostly full time. Other than that, I'm just I like to travel, and I'm very chill with my life. Nothing serious right now.
Okay, so some keywords here. She likes to travel. Nothing really serious with her life, dude. Those are words that a very attractive woman in her 20s would say. So let's listen to Asif right now and see if he's going to disappoint me real quick.
You don't believe it, Chris?
No, I believe it. I believe it. Don't let her make it right now. She got that tattoo. You know, when you got a long sleeve like that, that's a long history. You know what I mean? I'm curious of the story.
Man. So, man, there's so many layers I wanted to take today's conversation. But I think we'll start generic.
Yeah.
We'll start in the shallow end of the pool, and then we'll get our way down into deep waters.
Don't follow me.
Follow me into the deep water. So, one of the things Chris and I are thoroughly curious about is women and their experiences with dating. And so the very first question I would like to know from both of you guys is if you could describe your dating experiences with men in one word. So think about whatever word, I want the knee-jerk emotional response. If you can describe your dating experiences with men in one word, what would that word be?
Manipulative.
Oh, no. What a word.
I'd say heart wrenching.
Okay, guys, so right off the top, let me interject here. So these are very attractive, highly desirable women in their 20s, right? We all know about, sexual market value and women in their 20s, all the men want them and all this they can do no wrong. So why would the one woman use the word manipulative and the other one use the word heart-wrenching? Here's a problem I got, man, with Asif. Like I said, on Fresh and Fit, he was going all in. Here, he's trying to be more charming. And I'm going to try to find the episode on Fresh and Fit. And I want you to see his demeanor on Fresh and Fit. Here, he's being like charming and suave. And, the atmosphere is light and friendly. So I don't know if it's because it's his show, but on Fresh and Fit, he was more like defensive and just going in. He was all in. He was on one. I felt he was a little bit angry. And I felt he was angry because of the women that were on there were like thoughts and stuff. So he wanted to cut through the BS and make them be accountable for their actions. Here, he's just being some charming host. And that's why on this, what's the secret lives of highly desirable women. I don't know. I feel like he's gone soft, man. And I don't feel like he didn't cover the hard and honest topic that attractive women in their 20s go after the top percent of men and bad boys, man. Because let's be honest, guys, if you're a guy in your 20s, like in their age range, let's say you're a college dude, I'm not talking about pro athletes, dude, or rappers or movie stars or, guys with a lot of money from crypto or models or things like that. Like guys, I'm not talking about guys like, what's this one guy's name? His name is Carter something, Brandon Carter. I'm not talking about guys like that. I'm talking about the average guy. First of all, these women don't even consider you in their league, so you can't manipulate them and you can't wrench their heart. But the top 10% of men, the guys who have options, dude, the high value guys that are, that new word we're talking about on the internet, these are the guys that these women have availability to because, high value men and men with options and men that are highly sought after, attractive men, these are the kind of women that are going after these type of guys. So these are the guys that have access to these women. And yes, they're going to be very manipulative and heart-wrenching because they're going to play with them because they have options. They got many different beautiful, hot women like that orbiting around them, dude. So they're going to just have options and play the game. And then it's going to be heart-wrenching because maybe they're telling these women some things they want to hear or whatever. But dude, what I'm trying to say is the average guy doesn't even have access to these kind of women. And I feel upset that Hasif and Chris didn't even cover that, but let's listen a little bit more.
God dang, you got a long way to go.
Okay.
Well, not all of them,
Okay.
but they all have a heart-wrenching experience.
Okay.
Lessons within them. That's right.
So, babe, I'm very curious too. I felt like there's a moment that encapsulates that heart-wrenching experience.
Ooh,
Did I hit it?
There's many moments.
See, so he's using all these fancy terms and lovey-dovey, going around the edges. You know, there's a moment that encapsulates as far as the mentality. Like, hey, what type of men were you actually looking to and be in a relationship with that caused that? Because if you guys understand this, and maybe I'm talking over your head, but you guys know who are in your early 20s, dude, if you have access to these kind of women, dude. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I had access to these kind of women because I was a top level bodybuilder, but I made up in my mind at 14 when I figured out, man, I wasn't the best athlete. Like, yeah, I played sports, dude. I played every sport. I boxed, I swam, I ran track, I played basketball, baseball, football. I even did gymnastics, played volleyball, you know, all the traditional sports, dude, you know, boxed, did karate and all that, but I had sickle cell anemia, so I was underdeveloped. It wasn't until I went to youth, I went to maximum security prison for use, man, that I really got into working out. I got exposed to Arnold Schwarzenegger's bodybuilding book from another inmate. And I decided, well, I can't be the best athlete, but I'm gonna be a bodybuilder. So even when I got released from prison 2 years later, yeah, I was playing sports and I got to play. Before I was a bench warmer, I wouldn't even get picked for the team. Now I can play. Yeah, maybe I'm a starter, but I'm not the superstar. But I realized early on that muscles was my ticket. And so from the age of 13, I just started hitting the weights really hard, being serious about my diet, nutrition, supplements. And dude, by the time I was 16 years old, I had a very formidable physique, dude. And then I could fight. So I had access to these kind of women because when you're in your teenage years, it's all about your popularity. It's not really about your money or socioeconomic standing. That doesn't happen until after college. So anyway, I'm just talking to the average guy, but let's go listen a little bit more.
There's many moments.
So what do you think makes it so heart-wrenching from the experience?
So, hands down, it's from disappointment. And that.
See, so here's the whole thing, guys. And I'm going to put the link in this video in the description of my video, because the disappointment, here's the whole thing. These, let's call them attractive women, they're all going after the top 10% of guys, dude. And when you're in your 20s, and like I said, you're not a rapper, entertainer, or athlete, or a movie star, or model, or anything like that. You're not in the top 10% of men. You're not like a highly, you know, you're not a high status male. But these women, all these women, a large quote, 80% of the women going after the top 10% of men, they get disappointed because they thinking they're going to be the only one, and they don't understand high value men have options. And that's why I had to make this video, because that's what nobody's talking about to you guys, man. They're selling, you know, Fresh and Fit have hot women coming on there and telling about their dating experiences now. Satanist Sinners having hot women come on there and tell you about their dating experience. And now the roommates are having hot women come on there. And so, yes, eye candy, but dude, are you really learning the lessons that women in their 20s that are beautiful have options? And if you're not a top 10% man, you're not part of those options that they're looking for. But the high percentage males, the high value men, have women like this all in their orbit, dude. So they just playing with them all day long. And then later on, these women, as they hit the wall and become single moms from the bad boys and the Chads and Tyrones, they take it out on the beta males. So let's listen to this a little bit more.
That comes from the fact that when you're someone who gives and you want to see the best in people, you want to experience the best in people, and then they disappoint you, whether it's because you romanticize them and they didn't, you know, live up to those expectations, or because they played into a facade, and then.
See, so let's just listen to what she's saying. This girl, I forget her name, Bay. She's describing her heart-wrenching experiences, right? listen to her words. You know, they play into a facade. So then basically, she's actually explaining being manipulated, dude, and played with, right? So hopefully we want to listen to the I think the girl's whose name Natasha. Let's see what she's got to say.
Knowingly hurt you or deceive you, that to me is what is the biggest disappointment.
So I got to share something with you guys, and this is just from me being in corporate America, being a former bad boy. I was a former nice guy, and nice guy beta male simps, dude, don't go out to intentionally hurt women. They're just happy to have man. Most beta male simps would be happy to have a female that look like this, even the one with the tattoos. I don't like a woman with sleeve like that, but I think she's more beautiful than this woman. That's just me. But most beta male simps would be just happy to have a girlfriend like this, dude. Wouldn't look to hurt her, bro. They would put her on a pedestal and worship her. That's why I made a video saying, stop putting women on pedestals and worship them. This woman has a heart-wrenching experience because she's going after the top 10% of men, the alphas, bro. The Chads and the Tyrones and the Fernandos, right? And then she's disappointed when she can't take a bad boy and take an alpha and make him into a beta.
And it's almost like it's heart-wrenching, And I feel like with these different experiences, that's what came from it.
And Natasha manipulative. Why did you use that word?
I feel like a lot of men have trouble with their emotions. So I feel like one minute they can be in one place, and the next it can be another.
But see, here's what I want to tell you, young guys, man. Even you middle-aged guys and older guys that don't understand this. Women love, dude, when you're unpredictable. They love that, bro. That's why it's very important to be a stoic dude. You keep your emotions to yourself, and the only time you let your emotions out is when your woman's not doing what you need her to do, and she's being all over the place, and you check her. Just with a little bit of rage and anger. I'm not saying lose your temper, but just let her know, like, hey, stop what you're doing and, whatever. Then you go back to being stoned, because all that opening up to women and showing your emotions and all that, bro, it's not endearing to their heart, man. So I just wanted to share with you who is manipulative and wrenching hearts. It's the Chads and the Tyrones and Fernando and the bad boys, dude. Then when these women become single moms and they hit the wall, they mistreat bad boys. They mistreat beta males to make them pay for the mistakes the women made with the alphas, dude. So I think you got enough for this here, man, because I don't want this video to go on too long, because I got some other stuff to share with you. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put the link to this video in the description. But here's another video I want to share with you guys, dude, that I think really brings home my point. And this is from this guy called the Cheek Slaying Headquarters, man. So check this out, guys. It's called Mind-Blowing Facts About Female Nature That Will Leave You Speechless.
Another very important girl talk. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 50-50 relationships. And
in the name of our holy cheek slaying scripture, in Cheek Slaying Scroll 1, chapter 11, verse 3, it states, a relationship with the woman should always be 50-50.
So I'm just now watching this video. I just like the title, but here's what's important. I want to share this with you younger guys, even you middle-aged guys, you older guys who are confused about the dating market in America and why it's trash and why it's broken. So on the one hand, you got women who want equal rights and feminism and gynocentrism, and women don't need no men, and women are equal to men, and women are better than men, right? But then here you got the guys who are still trying to be the provider, dude, and the protector, and looking to be in an equal relationship with women where it's 50-50. So women want their cake and eat it too. They want to be equal to you, but not when it comes to dividing the finances, dude, or to defending the household, or to holding up their end of the bargain, which is normally, resources for sex, right? I'm just, I know I'm all over the place, but there's so much to be garnered from this video, because all these dating coaches are not covering I call it the root cause analysis, the root cause of the problem.
She rubs your back and you break hers.
I landed in a position that broke my back and severed my spinal cord.
They see me rolling, they hating, controlling and trying to catch me riding.
that was remarkable and yet so sensational.
Sensational.
Because according to the Cheek Slang Constitution, chapter 12, verse 4, if you give her the cheek slang gospel's attack, she will always come running back. Look at this rare breed of specimen.
Basically, what I like about the Cheeks Lair, man, he keeps it real, dude. Like, this dude is a young dude, but let's just say that because of his social economics and his how do I say this to you, man? His clothing game, you know, he knows how to dress, dude. I'm sure he's a suave dude. I watch his videos. He's always in parties and raves and social events. Like, he's very socially adept. And so, dude, he's like an alpha in his own right because, dude, he knows he knows women, he understands them, bro. He doesn't fall foible to their tricks. And here's the whole thing. Attractive women in their 20s will make rules for betas, bro. But they break all the rules for the alpha because, man, when the alpha, this woman is chasing the alpha down, dude. Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man, that I've noticed. It's better to mess with women that are into you because when a woman's into you, there's nothing she won't do. I'm here to tell you. But then I've been on the other side of the coin too when I didn't have muscles and I was a wimpy little dude. I couldn't fight that well. And you're into a woman that's not into you, bro, she'll make you, bro. Ain't no mountain high enough that she won't make you climb. And ain't no valley low enough she won't make you swim, bro.
With such incredible velocity and speed in her natural habitat, running back where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
So many of our cheek slang soldiers today have been left astray, rhyming accidentally. Many of our cheek slang soldiers are baffled and confused about female nature and what to do on a date. And may I clarify and take you to the cheek slang front lines in the cheek slang battlefields so you can get a glimpse. But first, today, may I summon Pastor Corey Wayne to bless us with the enlightenment.
By just simply creating one fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen, which is also known as a date.
The point of a date.
So basically what it comes down to, if there's any gems you young guys want to leave from this video, is this. Women that are attractive in their 20s, bro, they are going after the top 10% of men and bad boys. So you just got to understand the top 10% of men, I'm just talking about, you know, the athletes, the models, the rappers, the entertainers, the movie stars, bro. The dudes that have money for whatever reason, the guys that, you know, are naturally good with women or bad boys that can fight or just got swag. 80% of the women want those top 10% of the guys, dude. And those guys, when they have options, dude, they just see women as not, they see women like a commodity, like an apple. So when you go, you ever notice when you go to the supermarket, they got a whole bunch of apples and you grab an apple, if it's too soft, you throw it down. If it's too hard, you throw it down. If it's got a deformity, you throw it down. They're all apples. And they all have the same desirability where you want to eat it, but you want, you got options. So you want to get the best apple for you. And then even after you eat it, you might want a green apple or you might want to, I think they got yellow apples. I'm just saying, when you have options, dude, you just, the world is your playpen. When you don't have any options, you see dudes going in the dumpster picking up half-eaten apples, dude, that are maybe kind of rotten because that's all they can get and they're happy with it.
It's to have fun, hang out, and slay cheeks. Thank you, Coach Corey Wayne. And today, may you receive the medals of honor in.
And the only reason I bring it up, guys, is I watch a lot of different YouTube channels and I do a lot of research on the internet. What I've noticed is like beta males are forced to go on dates where they got to take women on expensive dates, bro. You know, multiple dates, and then buy them things like get their nails done, their hair done, you know, buy them outfits, take them on trips. And then they get told, oh, I just want to wait. I don't want to take things too fast because basically they're making a beta male pay for the alphas that they meet at the nightclub. And dude takes her in the bathroom stall and busts her out after a few hours, man. So now they want to all of a sudden, you know, make rules for the beta or the alpha. They just break all rules where they talk about, oh, I normally don't do this, and I normally don't, you know, I would never do this. And now they're doing it with the alpha, right?
Philology and thought strong. Without further ado, let's hear from our lovely ladies.
But like I said, this is probably like the first time that I actually, I mean, I didn't want to wait, but like I was forced to wait. And
Did you hear what she said? Like, oh, I didn't want to wait, but I was forced to wait because, you know, women control access to the sex, but men control access to the relationship. And so women, when they're attracted to a guy, I'm telling you guys, I remember when I worked in the gym, dude, I worked in several gyms and I've worked in several nightclubs. And there's a parallel because in both places you have very attractive and sexually attractive women, you know, with alluring physiques and bodies. And I remember in both places, when the woman would like me, dude, I can take them home the same day and smash them within like 2 hours of meeting them, dude. Now, I'm not proud of myself. I'm just sharing with you. When you're attractive, when you're a highly desirable male, women don't have any rules, right? But then I remember after 10 years of marriage, and then, you know, I got fat and out of shape, and then I forgot what it was like to be on my mission of martial arts and working out and eating clean and fighting a lot, bro. And after my wife dumped me, dude, and I was back on the dating market. That's how I got into PUA, because I was fat and out of shape. I didn't have any confidence. And women like this wouldn't give me the time of day. And then the only way I can get their time is because I was an IT executive making $200,000 a year. So I would use my money, taking them out on dates and trips and stuff like that. And I still had difficulty. I still had last minute resistance. But once I got locked up and I came out and I was doing cage fighting and I had bruises on my face and I dropped down to like 198 pounds, savage, just fighting all the time, competing, you know, didn't care because I was on a diet and cranky. And man, women were just all over me.
but no, it's definitely better to wait it out, because I think, but I also think it takes a really genuine person to like want to do that. And there's not many of those. No, and sex is like super important, and that physical connection is important. And I felt like I needed to know right off the bat if that was there or not, because I didn't believe in that whole waiting. I also didn't have a good track record of relationships at all. Well, okay, and it's not about like in your mind, like saying, it's not even about saying like, okay, I'm going to make a person wait a week or 2 weeks or a month. I think it's more so if you're just a type of person that you want to get to know a person for who they are before you just jump to fucking them.
Which I'm not very good at. Like when I first started.
I'm not either.
Gobbler. Gobble. So here's what we can learn from this. That not all women are these sweet little angels walking around holding the Bible. Oh, praise the Lord, sweet baby Jesus.
Like I wanted to be in a relationship before I started having sex. Like that was my mindset.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. You sound so. Bullshit. Some of these girls are freaky as hell. No, she's out.
And that is so true, man. I wanted to share this with you younger guys, man. If you meet these women that are acting innocent with you and you're thinking they're innocent, man, I'm here to tell you, man, like, I grew up in the church, dude. And I remember I used to see women in church and I was led to believe that they were so holy and stuff and chaste, you know, or chaste, whatever the word is, and pure. And then, man, you know, as I start becoming a teenager, dude, like, you know, how you hit 12 and stuff, and when I start robbing people and just, you know, getting into marijuana and wanting to be hip and cool. And I started hanging out with the bad boys and going to these bad boy parties and after parties. And I would see these Christian girls getting trains ran on them. And then you see them in church on Sunday and they're all like, you know, pristined up and everything, dude. So I'm gonna put the link to the description of this video here because I got some other topics I want to cover here. But I wanted to share that with you guys, man, because that's very important. But here's another one I wanted to share with you guys, man, from this is from a guy that I like listening to. His name is Authentic Alpha. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about, you young guys, man, was very important for you to stay felony free, stay free from incarceration, from bad influences like being in gangs and stuff. so you can get your passport, because if you have felonies, there's certain countries you can't go to. So I want you to open up yourself to the passport game, because check this video out, guys.
Is measured by the number of countries that hold access to visa-free. Currently sharing first place in the power rankings, Singaporean and South Korean passports provide visa-free access to 162 countries each. British passport holders share fourth place in the power ranking with 6 other nations, each accessing 159 countries visa-free. Americans rank 5th with access to 158. Somalia, Syria, Pakistan, and Iraq are among the world's least powerful passports. Afghanistan is the lowest ranking of all, with visa-free access to just 26 countries.
That's right, it's optimization time. So once you level up, once you start making a little money, get a passport and travel.
And so you hear this word a lot, leveling up, right? So this is all it means, guys. And I want to share this with you because I had a roommate here, and his, who shall remain nameless, because we had a big fallout, man, because he didn't want to pay half of his responsibilities, dude. He wanted to chase strippers, bro. He didn't want to shoot martial arts movies with me. He didn't want to work out. He was just he let his penis live his life, bro. And I'm like this, bro. I chase money, bro, and power and education. And the women chase me. He would chase women, bro, because, bro, he never put in work in his education. He never put in work to be financially successful. He never put in the work to become a better version of himself, like with consistent workouts and stuff. So anyway, the reason this is important, guys, is because leveling up means that you become the best version of yourself, and that encompasses a couple of things. Like, number one, dude, is your health. We talked about that before. Number two is your finances, dude. Number three is your education. Number four is your ability to defend yourself, and number five is your social circle game, dude. You have no man is an island, bro. And the more you associate with high value men, the more through osmosis you get to learn through mirroring and modeling the type of person you want to be, so you can traverse through this world and get everything that's coming to you. So that's the whole thing right there. It's just a matter of, when you're a young guy, let's say you're working at McDonald's or Walmart or Target or whatever, instead of chasing these girls, because I used to see my ex-roommate, he used to regularly spend $200, $300, $400, $500 a night on strippers, dude. Because strippers like to drink Cristal and Hennessy, and they like to do drugs like cocaine and ecstasy and whatever, fentanyl, whatever they're taking now. And then they want you to be like taking them out to dinner and stuff, dude. He used to spend regularly $200, $300, $400, $500 a night. So you add that up. So let's just say he did that on a weekend. Let's just make this up, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you spend, that's $1,500 a weekend. So $1,500, $3,000, that's $6,000 a month, bro. All I'm saying to you is this, dude. If you're gonna spend that kind of money, you should take like maybe, I say about a good $2,000, $3,000. Get your passport and just Google, vacation packages or tour packages or singles tour packages, and travel to different countries. And here's why. And I said this to you in another video. If all you do is what you know, you're never going to grow as an individual. That's why it's good to travel outside of this country, and you get to see America is a broken place for dating. It's trash here because, dude, like, a lot of people don't understand. The young hot girls want the older guys that have money and power and fame and success, or maybe they want the guys that are their age that have social status and power and fame, right? And they're bad boys. And then once they get, become single moms and they're blowed out, like got 500-600 partners, and their vagina's like the Holland Tunnel. And then when they get ready to hit their 30s, then they want to settle down with a beta male, and they'll always cheat on you because they're selling it for you. You weren't their first option. Whereas you go to these other foreign countries, dude, then you realize that just for being just a good dude, you don't have to be an alpha male. You can just be a beta male, just some regular guy that women find you attractive. And it resets the way you think about women and dating in America. I know this because I've traveled to different countries, whether I was in the military or through martial arts or bodybuilding, and I got to see how other countries, how women treat men. And that's what really changed me when I went to Europe and Southeast Asia, and I seen how the women were and the relationships I've had there, and I come back here, and you got to deal with this feminism, gynocentrism, and women's rights and equal rights, which what that means when a woman says that is she just wants to dominate you, dude. Trust me when I tell you. Let's listen to this guy.
Yes, I'm going to say this to everyone. And don't travel in a group, either a small group or by yourself. Figure it out. Get some independence. And it's going to do some things for you. Number one, it's going to have you appreciate where you came from. Number two, it's going to give you a chance to miss the.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I agree with the guy. You know, I had another friend I met when I was doing night club security. For those of you who don't understand, when I was a bouncer here in Vegas, I met a dude from Cali because I moved here from Cali. I thought he was cool. He was a musclehead dude, you know, younger dude. He likes to chase girls, man. And I came up with a plan that we were going to just start traveling. I'm getting my passport next week. We were just going to start traveling, dude, and vlogging because he likes to pick up girls. I like to just be in environments where women approach me and they think I'm attractive. And we hadn't made a pact as men, but once again, he thinks with his penis, so he's going for the low-hanging fruit, the low-hanging fruit of hood rat hoochie mamas here in Vegas, which is a plethora of some hot girls that are on the ghetto kind of level. And there's levels to this game. Yeah, you know what I mean? And you can get hot girls, but dude, if they're on the socioeconomic where they're a hood rat hoochie mama on welfare, dude, and low-income housing, dude, and stuff like that, bro, then what are you saying about yourself? What are you saying about your self-esteem? So, you know, he didn't want to get his passport. He didn't want to move in and split the rent, dude. You know, so I'm just like, I think it's good to travel by yourself. I'm going to travel by myself because then I think you're open to many adventures and expectations. And I want to share this with you before I let this guy continue talking. If you're afraid to travel by yourself, just know this, guys. A lot of hot girls travel by themselves. A lot of regular looking girls travel by themselves. Google it. Single women travel by themselves because they're open to whatever experience they're going to have, which they already know guys is going to hit on them. So they're going to have a bunch of foreign guys blowing them out. So if a single woman can travel by herself, man up and grow up here, my man.
People that you left. And number three, it's going to let you see different cultures in different places. Maybe you'll be the pick of the litter when you go there. You might go to a place that every woman wants to talk to you from a male point of view. And you might go to another place and no women want to talk to you. It lets you know the ebbs and flows of life and just not being stuck in the same routine. This is very important. If you want to optimize yourself, get out there. And like I said, don't go with mommy and daddy. Don't go with a big group. Go and figure it out yourself. Stand on your own too. It could be the best time that you've ever had.
What's up, Authentic fam? Welcome back to Authentic Alphas with your boy Allende. And today, or tonight, what we're going to talk about is what you do when women in the West start pissing you off and you know that you're looking for the best.
See, that's what I like about Allende, man. Every time I watch his channel, dude, here on Authentic Alphas, hey, he always surprises me with the depth that he has. Like, first of all, I never knew dude been to prison, dude, and then I never knew he was an athlete before. And now I never knew that he was in the passport game. So it's just like, it's very fascinating that a guy can have a diversified portfolio to share with you information that'll broaden you, dude. So I like listening to his channel, man, because he just covers a lot of different topics. But I was surprised to know that he was in the passport game because he does very well in America with women, you know. He's got the dreads, dude. He's a handsome dude. He's got muscles. He's got that street edge to him. Like, he ain't gonna put up with no BS, you know what I mean? But now to see that he's in the passport game, I think you can learn some things here.
So right there, that was a message from my boy, Grover, coming to you from the Tip Network. I love those guys over there, man. You guys got to check them out. That channel is highly underrated, but we're going to get that shit popping. So go over there, subscribe to the Tip Network. Trust me, you're not going to regret it, and you're going to thank me later. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about reasons why you guys between the ages of 18 and dead need to be exercising that. What did I say? What do you need to exercise? Got to exercise that passport. Passport. This is your freedom right here, guys. This is your salvation. Okay? This is. Let's talk about it.
Hey guys, he's not lying because let me tell you something. When you go to foreign countries, dude, as an American, and what you shall experience. I'm trying to tell you, when you come back to the matrix, you realize you're in a matrix. You can start seeing the code of this feminism, gynocentrism, women's equal rights, women dominating men, women being more masculine than the men here, you acting more feminine. Because when you go to foreign countries, you see how the men treat their women, dude, and you see how the women treat their men. And you just be like, wow. And you got this American viewpoint, like your rose-colored glasses on. You got this American viewpoint of how relationships should be. And I made a video explaining to you younger guys that in America, to be in a successful relationship, you basically have to be a bench warmer, beta male chimpanzee, and let your woman walk all over you, dude. That's why, you know, my offspring tell me I have a issue with commitment. No, what it is, I got a prison, dude, and I'm old school. I ain't gonna have no woman bossing me around telling me what to do, bro. I don't play like that, man. And I don't work like that. So you can call it misogyny, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but I'm a man and I'm a savage. I'm not going to have a weaker being bossing me around, telling me what to do, and then me begging to have sex, man. You got me twisted.
Welcome to Charleston, Sao Paulo, and the local time is 8:19 a.m. As you may see with your seatbelt fastened until we arrive at the.
They just landed in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And I don't know if you Google Brazil and how they feel about American men. You should Google it, man.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. All carry-on items must remain stowed and kept clear of the aisles and exits until we arrive at the gate.
All right, so one thing that Grover said that I definitely do agree with is you got to optimize yourself, and traveling is a great way to also do that. There's many ways to do that, but traveling is definitely one of them.
And like I was saying, guys, as far as like, you know, getting your health together and getting your finances together, the reason you want to get your finances together because it takes money to travel. And instead of chasing these hood rat hoochie mamas and these people that listen to Sweetie and Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and telling you, oh, you know, they got to pay to get this WAP and all that. Take your money, dude, and just travel. And once you do that, it'll open your mindset up to male-female relations, bro, female nature, the real way it should be. And then it'll expand your consciousness as well. That's part of leveling up, is traveling to other places and seeing how other people live so you can step outside of yourself. That's why I really like acting, because as you get to play different characters, you can see the flaws in your character, man, and maybe help you to become a better person.
You don't want to be someone that doesn't really have a wide range of experiences. And you can get a lot of experiences in one particular country, maybe. In one city, heck no. In one country, you can have a wide range of experiences, but travel, you got to do it. And the thing about traveling is you're never gonna be done. You would have to have a particular type of career that would require you to travel so frequently that you could say you've really, really done the world.
Yeah, that's hard to do, fellas. That's why it's better to do like I'm gonna do is starting next month, I'm gonna travel to a different country every month or at least every other month, and I'm gonna document it here. But save your money up and travel. And I'm gonna tell you what else it does for you. When you come back, you have a different attitude. I remember when I came back from Europe, just the way European women treated me like a king, dude. And I'm talking about hot, desirable women, just throves of them. When I came back to America, I had this arrogance and I had this attitude of like, oh, I know I'm the prize. And this is what I'm used to being treated like, you know. That's why it's important to be around women who treat you in a valuable way. That way you don't accept anything less than that.
By the time you're old and gray, but you're probably not going to be able to travel that much. So the point I'm trying to make is it's like the never ending story. There's always more adventures out there. There's always more to do. My aunt worked for American Airlines for like a couple of decades. So my grandfather died at 95, but one of the things he was able to pride himself and brag about, you know, was that he actually had been to every continent. And it was funny because he went to, what was it, like Alaska or something like that? And he literally like got off the plane, walked around a little bit, took a couple of pictures and got back on the plane. Straight up. Like he didn't want to be there. My grandfather hated the cold, but he just wanted to be able to say he had been to all the continents And when your daughter works for American Airlines, you don't got to pay for flights. You don't really got much of an excuse. But she never give me free tickets. Anyway, you got to travel, guys. Another thing that Grover mentioned that is very important is do not grow in large groups, bro. Don't go with your family. Don't go. Come on, bro. Don't.
Yeah, because dude, this is the whole thing about leveling up and masculinity. Men are adventurers and conquerors, dude. We're seekers, bro. You ever notice like the settlers, they had to go to foreign lands and go across uncharted lands, dude, and cut a path. That gives you a certain sense of independence, dude, and a certain sense of confidence that radiates when you meet people. So get used to traveling by yourself, man. If I can be your role model, I'm gonna show you how I do it, because the dude, Jamal, he just, man, he's happy with these hood rat hoochie mamas and stuff. And God bless him, because I'm on to bigger and greater things, not just with my acting, not just with my martial arts, but my ability to travel. Now I came back from the macaroni. All I'm gonna do is travel and do great things in my life.
Like what is this? Summer vacation? Do not go with a group of people. Go with 1, 2, 3 friends. Your group should not be bigger than 3 dudes. Don't bring any females with you. If you bring a female with you, I'm gonna slap you.
Yeah, that's like taking sand to the beach. Like, why even go travel? That's what I'm trying to say about you beta male chimpanzees, dude. They're taking these women on trips and stuff. If you're gonna take somebody, take a homie, man. But don't take a woman with you. She doesn't appreciate it. She doesn't value it, dude. And I'm just saying, bro, it's like taking sand to the beach. Don't do it. I like Ayande. I'm gonna put his link in here. But I got one last video I want to show you. It's my boy, Zoom to Thailand, bro. And I think he's got the best example of why you should get a passport and travel. Check this out.
Up about. This isn't going to be like the other videos I've been making. This one is more raw. Make sure you watch the whole video, because they seem to be censoring your boy because of the spiciness of some of my videos. So I'm going to try sliding in a few spicy shots here and there, and let's see if they can catch it, or you catch it. The middle and the end is where I'm going to slide in the spiciness. I really need you guys to like and subscribe so I can keep this thing going for you guys out here for free. So far, they've stopped about 50% of what I've been putting out due to being, quote, not suitable for most advertisers. That basically means I'm giving you guys more than I'm supposed to. But you know what? I check the guidelines and I'm within the rules and regulations. But the YouTube guys are frowning on me. I'm just going to keep giving you great content from a Black man's perspective and show you.
Man, this dude's got great content, whether you're a Black man, white man, Asian man, Hispanic man, European man, whatever man, a Russian or an alien or from Pluto, man. This guy, man, I like his channel because he's just exposing, the holes in the matrix. He moved to Thailand. He's from California, and this dude's been to Chicago and all over the place. He was an actor. Now he's just living a dream, dude. That inspired me to move to Brazil. So I just gotta give credit. So shout out to Zoom to Thailand. I think if you guys need any motivation to get your passport, subscribe to his channel. Just watch this dude's content. You'll be ready to leave, man. I can't wait to get my passport, man. I don't even know why I waited this long to get it. I was so wrapped up in martial arts, dude, and stuff. What a knucklehead. But you know what? The Corona taught me to live each day as if it's my last. I'm getting my passport. I'm out of here.
What I'm learning as I go. So like the Poor Man's Podcast says, I'm looking for the HBO special. Help a brother out. Shout out to the Poor Man's Podcast. Us short brothers got to stick together. Now let's get into the video. What up, guys? We're trying something different today, or should I say tonight. This isn't going to be my usual bells and whistles, slick edit videos and jokes. Well, maybe a few jokes, but this time I'm going to give you a change of scenery. You're going to ride with the Travel OG through the back streets of Pattaya, Thailand. Now, this thing here is called a bot bus. It's sort of like a cab/bus that does a loop around the city where you hop on and hop off wherever you want. I think it costs like 20 baht or something like that. 20 bahts equivalent to something like 60 cents. Now, the street world is called Soy Bukaw. Remember that name, Soy Bukaw.
Soy Bukaw.
This is the street where all the action is. Literally, everything you could ask for is on this street. From food, to women, to massages, to bars, to entertainment, hats, t-shirts, flip-flops, 7-Elevens, fresh fruit and produce, money exchange, you name it. Since I'm riding on my motorbike.
Man, it sounds to me like one-stop shopping, man. So that's one of my destination tours too. I'm gonna make another video letting you guys know where I'm gonna go. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna have some of you guys reach out to me. I'm gonna tell you in advance where I'm going. And hey, I just came up with a good idea, man. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm going to once I get my acting schedule, because I got to figure out where my money's coming from. So once I get my acting schedule now, as far as what movies I'm gonna be in or shooting, then I'm gonna go ahead and schedule my overseas vacations in between my movies, and I'll go ahead and make a video about it and I'll post it. And then you guys can reach me at ogsurfback971@gmail.com if you want to rock with your boy, because we don't need your mom, man. We could just rock. And I'm not going to do more than 2 or 3 guys to roll with me, dude, because we just want to be like smooth and sophisticated. I think that'd be a good reason for you to travel. So right now, go out and get your passport, man. Google how to get a passport in your state. Let's get it popping.
Like you're only seeing one side of the street. There's action going on both sides. I have a saying. When I go anywhere out where there's people around, every 20 steps. Every 20 steps, you're going to see a bad one. Sometimes every 10. When you ride on the bike, your head's always on the swivel. And a general note for everybody coming from America, they drive on the opposite side of the street here. The steering wheel's on the right-hand side instead of the left-hand side. I've been here almost 2 years and I still get confused when I see people out there on the other side of the car. See, they're going to bad one right there. You can rent a bike or a car, but you need to have an international driver's license. See what I mean? If the dude in the Walmart shirt and slacks can catch one, imagine what you can do. I don't remember the price for the international driver's license, but it's about $25 or something like that.
Well, you get the gist, man. I want to show you what I wanted to show you what I want to show you in this video.
You have a much higher chance of getting the ticket or pulled over.
I want to show you this, fellas.
Keep that in mind. Next year, Zoom to Thailand is going to be offering a concierge service that eliminates all the guesswork for a person traveling out here for the first time.
Man, I would highly suggest you guys do his concierge service. I'm going to do it because, like, I'm messing with this dude in the Dominican Republic, and I'm messing with a dude in Brazil, and I'm messing with this dude because, guys, they already laid out the groundwork, bro. And when we travel to these countries for the first time, why should we figure it out? Somebody already figured out, why reinvent the wheel? But you know, these guys that I'm gonna turn you on to, they trying to live like we trying to live. And once you experience what's going on over there, you'll never be the same. Check it out.
It's already gonna take you a full day of flying each way. Then you got to get acclimated. You don't want to waste another 2 or 3 days trying to figure out where all the good shit is. And once you find your groove, it's time to leave. You want to maximize your trip and get your money's worth. We put you right in the mix as soon as you pass your PCR test and they say you're free to travel. We'll be catering specifically to your wants and needs like hotels, transportation, golf courses, food spots, activities, and all that good stuff. We're going to offer special packages as well as an a la carte menu. You can get exactly what you need. I know because I've been there. When I first got off the plane, I don't know where I was, what I was doing, if I was getting ripped off by the taxi cab, nothing. I had to figure it out. Like Jay-Z said, our service is going to be something like Subway. You pick from the list of options we offer and then have it your way, like Burger King. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so I can keep giving more detailed and personal information about the benefits and do's.
I hear what dude.
I generally just want to find out.
I hear what dude's saying.
Because
Oh shoot!
Censoring your necessities, rent, things.
Oh man!
So much you get them 3 times a week. That's what, $15 times 3, that's $45 a week. Benefits and do's and don'ts.
Hey, I hear what the dude is saying, man. So I'm gonna put the link to the description. I'm gonna put the link to this video in the description of my video, man. But I think you guys got the brux of what I'm trying to say here and everything. But here's the moral to the story. Women, their sexual market values from 18 to 26, and in that window, they're smashing all the high value dudes, the bad boys and everything. They're getting their heart wrenched and stuff, and they're being manipulated by the bad boys and dudes with options. And a man's trajectory, dude, it only takes a man to hit like in his 30s before he's really becoming a high value man, because it takes 10 years of mastery, right? And so when you get to that level, dude, you don't want to mess with women at your age, bro, because they already got baggage and damage, and it's the westernized gynocentrism, dude, and they trying to out masculine you and out alpha you. You want to get the younger girls because now you're in that top 10% of men, the higher status men, that you can get. The reason you want younger women, dude, guys, I want you to understand this, dude. It is not because you're insecure or you don't want to be compared. You don't want to deal with the baggage these women have been ran through in their 20s, dude. So now that they're 30, why should you why should you pay for what the bad boys did to them and the high status male? Now you're a high status male. Now you want to go ahead, dude, and hopefully you'll be a better man than these other guys, but don't get locked down. Anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out, man. And one thing for sure, check out those other channels. And I'm glad to be back healthy. And then let's get this party going.